Hello everybody, this is Fred Quinones from qtheexperts at eXp Realty. Did you know about purchasing homes around, wooded lands or forests? I'd like to give you a little bit of information of things to look for when you're purchasing a home. In this particular circumstance, of course. Purchasing property by the woods or, forest areas can be beautiful, can have its positives and negatives. Obviously, one of the positives that you would have is, look at this view. Think about the fact when you're waking up in the morning and you have this to look at when you're waking up. It's a beautiful feeling. Sometimes what you'll see is, or what you'll hear in the morning when the wind blows ever so gently, is you'll hear like a nice little whistle in the woods from the trees and stuff, which I can't really explain until you hear it yourself, but it is rather soothing. Some other things that you can think about is the wildlife. If you put some bird feeders out, you could get a variety of different birds like finches and cardinals and blue jays and woodpeckers and, owls and hawks, even bald eagles, for the love of God. They are a little, overwhelming when you see them because their wingspan could be anywhere from 6 to 7 feet, which is pretty impressive, actually. You can have animals like deer. There's predators like bobcats and alligators and even some things like snakes. You got to think about snakes, right? So as you can see here in the background, you can see the line of the property. If you have little kids and you are considering purchasing property close to the forest and you're not familiar with the Florida wildlife, you might want to consider that because there are a variety of different snakes that are very poisonous here, like eastern diamondbacks and coral snakes and water moccasins and things of that nature, so consider that. But another thing that is actually like a downside to living here close to the woods is the fact that actually it holds the temperature and the humidity a little bit more than you would if you lived in a more non-foresty area. The humidity around properties that have forests tend to be a little bit more humid. It holds it a little more, so you'll find that in the summertime, in the summer months living in Florida by wooded areas, sometimes it's a bit too much to bear the humidity around it. But there's so many other things that outweigh with the beauty of the nature, the butterflies, the bees, and all the other natural things that can happen, like deer. It's beautiful to see the deer and the little baby fawns too when it's mating season and they're born and you can see them with their moms. It's a great feeling. But considering that as well, if you have a beautiful landscape that you'd love to build and you live by a forest, know that deer eat everything like it's a salad bar. So you have to study, you have to do your homework, you have to experiment, and you have to understand that deer will eat almost everything. So as long as you find the proper plants to plant, you can have a successful and beautiful landscape. Just know that it's going to take some time and a little research to understand what type of plants the deer don't like. And even if it says that they don't like them, when they're hungry, they still might eat it anyway. So, something to consider as well. So once again, there's a wealth of beauty here in Florida. Everybody considers beaches to be the thing that everybody looks for in Florida, but there is lovely wildlife everywhere around you, and there's different types of environments. And if you are considering to purchase a home close to the woods, I just wanted to give you a few little tips and things to think about when you are purchasing, because it can impact the way you feel about the purchase you've just made. So I hope that this information is extraordinarily helpful for you. If you have any other questions about different types of environments that or ecologies that are here in Florida before you decide to make a move from a different state, or you're looking to buy and aren't really sure if that's the right choice, by all means give me, Fred Quinones, a call, or Nicole Quinones a call at qtheexperts at eXp Realty. Our number is 727-291-1710. So we hope to hear from you soon. And if we don't, we'll see you next week. Have a great one. Bye.